Hello and welcome to the Poultry Science Association's Let's Squawk About It. There have been several studies on trace minerals and the effects they have on eggshell quality. And today we're pleased to welcome Colwayne Morris with Zinpro Corporation to discuss. Colwayne, welcome to the show. Please start by telling us a little bit about yourself and what you do at Zinpro Corporation.
Hey Sam, thanks a lot for having me. So I am a technical account manager with Zinpro. I've been with Zinpro for almost 3 years after finishing my PhD at University of Missouri. Um, so at Zinpro, basically provide nutritional solutions to integrators, consulting nutritionists and stuff throughout North America.
Nice. Well, we're happy to have you. And like I said, today we're talking about trace minerals and some of the effects that they have on eggshell quality. So when we talk about trace minerals, what are we referring to?
Awesome, pretty good question. So trace minerals are basically very small amount of minerals that are needed within the body, and small, but not necessarily by no means, play a small role. Trace minerals, really they function primarily as catalysts to enzymes and very important metabolic pathways and so on. For
Mhm.
example, zinc is very essential in almost 100 enzymes carrying out vital chemical reactions within the body of the animal. So it helps in, the creation of DNA, growth of cells, building proteins, healing damages and stuff, especially in immune response as well.
Mhm.
So other trace minerals such as copper and iron are also important in oxidation reduction reactions in terms of energy metabolism as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
So very small but very important.
Yeah, playing a big role in in developing some of those vital proteins and working throughout the body. So when we look at trace minerals, what impact can they have specifically on eggshell quality?
And that's a major thing within the industry right now. So and this will vary based on either it's commercial or breeder nutrition, but all in all it's very important. So trace mineral play very important roles, but that starts from the bones, having great pullets, making an investment in pullets, and so that those when it comes time for laying or producing eggs, the bird could actually pull from those bones. So for example, trace minerals such as zinc, manganese, copper, selenium, iodine are very important in eggshell formation,
Mhm.
as well as embryonic development in the case of breeders.
Mhm.
So those are very important in terms of eggshell quality. Manganese in particular, and I'll just talk about manganese and zinc, but manganese in particular, very important to activate enzymes that will kind of start up the eggshell formation process. One particular enzyme is the glucyl transferase, which is involved in formation of mycopolysaccharides, which are very important compound in proteoglycans and stuff. So that proteins that helps the formation of eggshells, and also important in the synthesis of GAGs, which is glycyl aminoglycans,
Mhm.
which was, found and related to eggshell breaking strength, which kind of tends to form that elastic thing to aid the eggshell of dealing with shock. If it
Mhm.
pressed against the wall and stuff, it could be resistant.
Right.
So zinc helps in calcium absorption and so on. So very important, and also in not just the eggshell, but also keeping the bird healthy by immune response as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously playing a pretty vital role. And when we look at these studies that have been performed on trace minerals and eggshell quality, what is something that producers can take away and apply to operations? Is it something that needs to be added to feed? Is it already in feed? Or how can this be applied?
So generally within the industry, folks would supplement their diets with trace minerals, and these essential trace minerals, like I mentioned earlier, zinc, manganese, copper, selenium, and so on. And it varies on operation. So in a commercial layer operation, Folks may supplement with zinc and manganese in commercial breeder operations. Folks may supplement with zinc, manganese, copper, and it varies. Though these trace minerals may be in the ingredients that we add, it's also important to supplement to make sure that they're there in an added quantity that are necessary for performance as well. So in terms of research, producers should look at, the quality of the eggshell. These stuff need to be in the diet. So look at research and see what eggshell breaking strength may look like, what the translucency of those eggshell may look like as well, because the more translucent the egg is, the more easy for it to lose moisture, and hence you're putting it in an incubator, you're actually going to cook that egg, cook that embryo. So so those are some critical aspect of it that folks may want to look at. But in terms of commercial layer operation, you want to look to make sure you have high egg production. That's one, high quality eggshells, and in order to have more sellable eggs, because that's what's important. You have to have more eggs to sell. In a commercial breeder operation, you want to ensure that the bird is healthy, be able to have good immune response in order to perform at its true genetic potential, such as producing good embryos. The egg need to have enough nutrients to support that embryo growth, and also to hatch a healthy chick. So it's important in that you want to make sure that research studies that you're looking at kind of add to that will complement your operation, whether it's commercial layers or breeders.
Yep. So it sounds like these trace minerals can be used in either a layer operation or a breeding operation, but there's still important factors to take into consideration why these need to be supplemented into diets.
Definitely. And I think folks should also see it as, especially in layers, to see it as an investment in terms of investing in your trace minerals or in your diet, so that you could have that good quality towards the end of your production. Because if you try to cut corners from the beginning, you'll have some problems at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Colwayne, thanks for joining us today and talking about this. Before we sign off here, is there anything else that you would like to add or plug for Zinpro Corporation?
Yeah, I think with Zinpro, eggshell quality is very important to us. This is something we've developed some new technology on. You may hear about the blue box technology, where we look at eggshell translucency. We also look at eggshell color and eggshell thickness, breaking strength, and all of that we try to correlate with hatchability as well in the breeder space. And in the layer space, we just look at those eggshell quality to ensure that those eggs get to the grocery store, get to the customers who need it most. So all in all, we're trying to develop technology to improve eggshell quality, and we have a fair amount of research to show that as well. And I think within the industry, I think we're leading that course when it comes to eggshell quality, and we have stuff to show that as well.
Excellent. Fantastic. Well, I know there's a lot of great research going on, and you had some articles that you'd sent my way, so we'll be sure to link those for anybody that's interested in reading a little bit further on the science behind this.
Certainly. Thanks a lot, Sam.
Yeah, no problem.